Hello and welcome everyone to the 11th house video, and today we'll discuss about the house of universal connectivity and expansion. So as you all know, the 11th house is a segment or sector of the elliptic belt, and this is a segment that is just one step behind the ultimate final 12th segment that represents universal oneness or the symmetrical oneness or the ultimate truth. And then this is the house that will lead you to the ultimate truth or the final goal of your existence as well. So moving on to the significations, as always I'll split them into three levels, and in the first level I explain to you the deepest or the bottom line, deepest baseline energies, and then I move on to the roots, and then finally these roots will give birth to the human affairs or the worldly phenomena that take birth from this 11th house energy. So moving on, to start with the baseline or the bottom line energy of the 11th house, I would say this house represents universal attraction or universal connectivity leading to our growth and expansion towards a common goal. So it's difficult to understand the basic bottom line concept, but this is how the energy of this house works. So as in this pictograph you can see, the third house is individual connectivity to all, the seventh house is one-to-one mutual connection, and the 11th house is the interwoven bigger network that unifies and connects us all into one common entity. Also the 11th house is what we get because of our position in the bigger arrangement or universal sequence in the 10th house. So to put it in words, I would say it's the house of universal unification and connectivity for our upliftment and growth in every direction, and helps us move towards the ultimate truth or the common goal or the ultimate goal of our existence. This is a house that leads us towards the ultimate enlightenment or the final destination of our life. So it's difficult to put the energy of this house into words, but I'm trying my best how to explain because the deepest energies are difficult to find the words for. I hope you can understand that. But anyhow, to cut it short, I would say this is the house of universal unification and upliftment and universal connectivity to move us all towards the common goal or the ultimate truth of this universe. So that is how the energy of this house works. So coming to the roots or the second level energy of this house, I would say to explain in just one word, this is another house of connectivity and interaction. Like the third and the seventh house, this house represents interactivity, but here it is on a mass or universal scale, as you can understand, and the purpose of this connectivity here is unifying everyone and making them move towards a common goal. So the 3, 7, 11 triangle, as I explained earlier also in my 7th house video, represents connectivity in one form or the other. In the 7th house it's one-to-one mutual connection. In the third house is individual to all connection, where one individual tries to connect with all, and in the 11th house it's the final ultimate truth, where all connect into one common existence or one common entity and try to unify into one common existence. And this concept relates with the Brahma Vishnu Sadashiva concept in Hindu mythology as well, or you can see it as a creation, sustenance and final culmination cycle of the universe, or the universal cycle, or the final true cycle of this universe. And this is the root or the base energy of this house. I hope you're getting the base energy, and all this house is, it's a unifying force that connects us all into one common bonded structure or one common entity, I would say. So this is how the 3, 7, 11 triangle works in the universal cycle of creation, sustenance and culmination. So finally, moving on to the real worldly significations or the third level energies, I would say first of all, most foremost, this is the house of representing large area networks or large network circles that are expanding day by day or every moment. So that is the bottom line or the base signification. Then internet is the biggest network of the planet, is seen through this. Social networking apps and sites that connect people, especially strangers, are seen through the 11th house. So multiplicity and expansion or growth in every direction is seen through the 11th house. Then income or what we get because of our position in the universal hierarchy is seen through the 11th house. marketplaces or stock exchange, especially international and national stock exchanges, are seen through this house. But we must see other factors like the 8th and 5th house, planets Venus, Mercury and Jupiter, but I'll make a separate video on that. So our wishes and desires that lead to imagination in the 12th house are seen through the 11th house. Then telemarketing industry is seen through the 11th house foremost, and then auditoriums or places where people from multiple ethnicities combine towards a common goal are seen through this. Airplanes or airports and air travel is seen through this house. Then travel networks or any kind of networkings that combine people and make them to move towards a common goal is seen through the 11th house as well. So as I gave you the analogy of an agricultural field in my 10th house video, where seeds are arranged in a particular hierarchy and order, and their specific position, what it finally gives us, what we can harvest and distribute, is seen through the 11th house. So as a part of the master planner, houses 10 and 11, 10th house is what you contribute to the society because of your position, but 11th house is what you get, or what is the final result of that position. So these houses represent the final rules and direction of the universal symmetrical oneness, and this is the bottom line basic energy. 11th house is what you gain because of your position and status. So I hope I explained to you about this sector in the elliptic belt. And if you like this video or this short explanation of the 11th house, don't forget to click the subscribe button as always, and you can find it below this video. And also you can visit my website for more content like this. And in the next 12th house video, I'll explain to you how all these events, processes in all these houses are actually a part of one universal symmetry or universal oneness, or the universal symmetrical oneness, and how all are actually unified into one entity and going through all these events just as a process. But more on that later. Have a nice day, and I'll see you next time in the 12th house video.